Where to with Nico and Chow. Food, travel, experiences, and stories. Where to, powered by Megaworld Hotels and Resorts.
You know what, Nico? I just cannot get enough of Boracay. And once again, we're right here in the beautiful island of Boracay, New Coast. And we're also here to talk about how Boracay has changed so much. And I think there's no better person than to talk about it but our, of course, special guest for today.
Yes. Our special guest, siya po ang tinatawag ng ama ng ating bayan. Ladies and gentlemen, wala nang patubik-tubik pa, papakilala ko na siya. Ladies and gentlemen, let's all welcome our guest speaker for today, Mayor Frolibar Bautista, for short, Mayor Fromy.
Fromy.
Hello, Mayor.
Yes,
Thank you so much for
Mayor.
joining us.
Yes, thank you very much, Nico and Coach Chow. And I'm very happy to be here with you. And this opportunity to be discussing a lot of things, especially talking about Boracay as a destination. And many things, maybe.
Mayor, I just have to say this, no. We're very grateful of your presence because now this is our second season, and we have been inviting more and more key opinion leaders, and such as you. My gosh, it's such an amazing opportunity for us to really talk to the ama ng bayan po natin, which is you. So thank you so much for the opportunity.
Yeah, thank you, Ren.
So Boracay has really gone through so much, no, in the last few years. I mean, we've been talking about it in our previous episodes, sir, na yun nga, di ba, nag-rehabilitation.
6 months.
6 months
A little more
after
than.
that. Oo, actually nag-extend ata siya, di ba?
parang
6 months lang, 6
Oo.
months.
6 months. Tapos after the rehabilitation, meron namang pandemic na
Ito yung bagyo.
bagyo.
Diba? So many things.
Sunod-sunod.
Yes.
Sunod-sunod. But at the same time, I think that it has allowed Boracay to really heal. No?
Cleanse. A
Or
lot
cleanse.
of cleansing during the tribulations that it went through.
Oo.
Now, just for the idea of everybody, no, we'd really like to take this opportunity to talk about this buzz that has been talked about and has been defining Boracay after all these things happening, Mayor. And that buzz is actually called the unearthing of the new Boracay. I've been hearing this word quite often, the new Boracay. And we'd hope you'd shed more light about it.
Yeah, ito nga, we have the new branding, yung better than ever. Boracay
Yes.
now is a better than
Yes.
ever.
Boracay better
And
than
ito
ever.
malaki yung parang yung transformation ba ng Boracay na from what before, kaya after the rehabilitation, talagang malaki ang nagbago. And sa ngayon, dahil nga with the of this digitalization, talagang marami pa rin laki magbago.
Continuous.
Yes, continuous
ang-
dyan. And then
oo.
at the same time, even noong the pandemic, ito na ang mga workation, dito na sila nagstay habang nagtatrabaho. So, napaganda ng Boracay na. Then, there's a lot of, ito na, kasama ang Yokos dyan, to offer that kind of services they need. So, napakalaki ang naitulong ng Yokos for Boracay. Dahil
Thank you. Thank you for considering and then thinking that. It means so much to us. Now, isa-isahin po natin yan, Mayor, no? Para naman we'd be able to discuss all those major points that creates the definition New Boracay one by one. Now, what do you think is the major reason why people should unearth the New Boracay? What's the first one for you?
ayun nga, na after na the closure and then the pandemic, so yung sabi, as they said that there's already yung sabi ng yung ang mga travelers ay there a term, I forget the term na parang I have to go na kasi for 2 years hindi tayo nagpunta. So what is Boracay now? So yun ang sa isip niya. Then that's why ang halos sa ngayon when we talk about tourism, parang ang destination, Boracay palagi nandiyan eh. That's why I always saying to our tourism officer, every time na may mga ako talk about the travel marts o ano ba mga exposition, we have to join. We want that Boracay is always there. At layo nang sumisikat. Ang latest survey ngayon sa leisure and travel, Boracay na lang naisali. No? So, ibang tourist destination sa Pilipinas, wala na. So ako, dapat ayusin talaga ito. And yun nga, and I am very happy also that big players are dito.
Yes.
With that confidence na talagang i-improve at saka maybe to ensure more investment, parang lalaki pa ang Boracay because sayang ang market na we have to tap all markets na talaga.
Let's explore that. Investment is a big term. And I think a lot of people, napapansin ko talaga na pabata, pa-open ng ang mind in terms of the word investment. And then, there are so many things that we can invest on. Right, Ms. Chow?
Of course, yes. Actually, I want to ride on that because, during the pandemic, I have this friend who decided to move to Boracay. Okay?
Ang dami, no?
Actually, marami sila. Diba, sir? I think we both agree na we can actually name quite a
lot.
few people.
Ako, for me, a lot. A lot talaga.
That moved to Boracay because, well, they want the fresh air.
Yeah.
They want the greenery, and of course, no traffic. No traffic. And aside from that, you know what? They've actually invested in Boracay. Not just in not just a place to stay, a residence, but they've actually opened businesses. Like for example, in the mall.
Yeah.
Ganon, right? And of course, here in Boracay New Coast, there are opportunities to open up even more businesses.
Well, even itong like the residences, no? And there's a lot of applications for business permit itong Airbnb. So that would be an additional investment also for the island. And shall we say parang hot cake daw eh. Sabi
Yeah, it's selling like hot
Selling
cake.
like hot cakes.
Selling like hot cakes. And that would be good, no? In Airbnb, and then they're the one selling the units for staying, let's say 1 week kanya. So napaganda.
So speaking of units, no, like for example, si Ocean Way, one of the condos also here in Boracay New Coast, and even the room units here in Belmont Hotel Boracay, and as well as Savoy Hotel Boracay, and the soon-to-open Chancellor Boracay also. These are all, kumbaga, units you can own, and then convert that investment into actual profit, ROI.
Yeah, that's true. So parang may management, no, na invest in. Yeah, napaganda nga talagang mga ideas na ang galing nga. Bringing that kind of ideas and implement mo dito yan, talagang maraming makinabang dyan.
But Mayor, I'm curious, no? Kasi, okay, so we know there are people that really invest in Boracay now, no? I'm curious as to the profile. Are they the younger generation, the older, or retired na, or retiring? Mga ganon.
Pero mayroon na mga younger generation nag-investing, no? Especially on this travel and tours agency, mga bata pa.
Yeah, that's true.
Mga bata pa. So nakita mo, ang mga bata ngayon talagang they're really
New breed sila.
new breed at saka
Business-minded.
very yan sila. Risk taker na yan.
Risk-takers, hindi na takot.
Di takot,
Oo,
yan.
hindi takot.
Yan ang maganda na ngayon.
Matapang.
Matapang, yes.
Matapang.
Kagaya ng mga other countries na nag-invest dito yung kuwan dyan, talagang matapang sila. So, iba nga dyan, they are not really on income but nag-enjoy sila. Diba? Diba? Oh. So, yun ang, kasi Boracay is a enchanted place na makikita mo talagang ganito dito sa Boracay, ganito dito. Pagpunta mo dito, pag gusto mo bumalik. So the charm is there. No? Na yun nga, sa akin, in my part na, we have a very big obligation and responsibility na ayusin talaga ito. Sayang na there's only one Boracay. So dapat ako, that's why I'm very strict on the implementation of policies, regulations. Dahil sayang sayang.
Andyan na. So might as well protect it and, develop it, kumbaga.
So yun, reserve, protect, and then if you have some development to have more, kaya nga, mayroon sabi ko, tama na yan, mayroon na tayo mga carrying capacity, ganito lang, and then pwede madagdagan ito, but you have to do this.
May mga protocols.
Yes.
Hindi pwedeng pasagan lang kung ano yung pwedeng
So,
i-build.
kailangan talaga na mayroon nga minsan na Wait, ganyan, hindi dapat ganito. Ang dami nyo naman mga ano dyan. Ba't bawal ito, ito bawal. Teka ako, iba ang Boracay. Kaya kung ayaw mo ka ako, di ba ka na pumunta doon? Di ba? Kung ikaw lang mapunta ka doon para magsira, wag na. Di ba?
Yeah. You have to be a responsible investor.
Yun ang gusto natin doon sa isla nito. Dahil ayaw ko nakakamay, there's already closure number 1, and we do not like closure number 2 anymore.
Yes.
We cannot afford anymore. We cannot afford.
A lot of people rely so much on the livelihood that exists because of tourism, because of other sources. And sabi nga ng naunang speakers natin before this episode, that a lot of people, when they come together, makes a bigger business ecosystem that really makes everything fly. I mean, Mayor, let me know if mali yung idea ko pero the more that everybody speaks of one same language that is accorded to one same vision, mas lahat ay babangon talaga at kikita.
Yes, that's true. Yung nga sabi ko, noon kasi, ang ano palagi ng tourism is government, environment, and ito mga stakeholders. Dapat isama mo ako yung community dan. If you will not involve the community, you will not succeed. Kulang yun eh. Sabi pa noon palagi marinig mo, mabuti kayo, may resort, mabuti kayo. Paano kami? Di ba? So, paano mo tulungan yan? Livelihoods, employment, or maybe allow them or encourage them to have small businesses. Di ba? Para kasama sila.
Participation sa
Kaya
chain.
nga nakikita mo ngayon, nalilimit na natin yung mga gumagawa ng hindi maganda. Kasi involved sila and then, siyempre ang isip na, ay bukas meron pala tayong gagawin ito. So parang na-divert na yung isip na magawa ng hindi maganda or magawa ng masama. Kasi, hanap buhay pala natin ito. So naging responsable ang mga tao. At sabi ko nga minsan, hindi naman sa naghambog, sabi ko kung kaya naman kako ni Lee Kuan Yew na i-disiplina yung 5 million na Singaporean, dito ka ko sa Boracay, liit-liit nito, hindi kayo madisiplina. At saka, lalo tayo sisikat yan. No?
Pagdisiplina.
Pag-alis ng mga tao. Yung isang magandang values na pinakita natin na once you are in Boracay, ang mga tao doon, mabait. Yan, di ba? Palagi nakatawa. So, ang bisita, ang guest niya, lalong babalik-balik, ang gabait ng mga tao doon. Di ba? So, isa nga ko yung leverage natin. If we have that kind of values na tayo, hindi tayo nang-abuso, very courteous tayo, then we are disciplined people, tulungin. So, napakaganda maging pag-aalis ng mga bisita. Ano ba masabi? Tao doon, mabait mga tao doon. Walang mululuko doon, walang scammer.
Yes.
Di ba? Ang ganda, di ba? At pabalik-balik. Alam na, gusto na kita sustainable. How can we sustain itong industry ito kung hindi natin ayusin yan?
I'd have to
Diba?
agree.
Gusto natin pabalik-balik ba yung turista natin? Diba?
And I think it's really up to the local government unit to be able to execute that, no? And I think it's very possible, diba?
Yeah.
It really brings a sense of accountability, especially when you involve the community in it.
Sabi pa nga nila, there's this such thing as the PPP, private-public
Partnership. Yeah, yan na.
There you go.
ecosystem.
Yan.
Nako, Mayor, ma-cite out ko lang kasi nakwento nga, I think you know her, our group director for human resources, si Miss Divine De Los Reyes. Nakwento kasi sa akin ni Miss Divine na there is a mandate in the island that an percentage of the employee base of each hotel should be locals.
Yeah, actually, we had an ordinance on that, no? Ordinance number 275, 2007 ba yan? Hindi namin ma-implement yan kasi wala kaming tao na ibigay eh.
What do you mean, tao na ibigay?
Meaning, wala tayong mga qualified persons na meaning i-supply, no?
I-supply sa mga...
sa mga establishments. Alam naman natin, ang requirement ng mga laki establishment, dapat college graduate ka, dapat tapos na ng ganitong kurso. Training ka. Ay kung wala tayo niyan, we cannot implement that. Kaya, I really post ng opening ng Malay College, no? We just opened it in 2021. I really post the opening of that para i-prepare. Alam niyo ba kung magkano na? Ma'am, sorry. Ciao. Alam niyo ba kung ilan bang nag-enroll? 2021 400. Wala mo yan. At ayaw pa ng ibang agency noon na i-open yan kasi pandemic daw. Look, Kako, what will happen to this mga future ng kabataan? Paano mag-asawa yan sila?
Oo.
So that will be another problem ng society yan. Di ba?
Accountability na naman.
Yes, problema naman, 4Ps na naman yan. Alam mo yung 4Ps, yung pampatawid-pamilya. Kawawa naman yun.
Correct.
So, buti na, but I really post na bukas yan. Sabi, buksan talaga natin yan. Then, that's the time I think that we can implement itong ordinance natin na we really, yung 40% of your employees must be from Malay. Or, yatit, hindi, ngayon wala. Look, in 2018, during the closure, we have 17,400 employees
Across
sa
all
Boracay.
establishments.
Yeah, Boracay.
Yes.
And alam nyo kung ilan na ba ang Parmalay nun? 1,600. Tingnan nyo ang gap niyan.
Grabe, no?
See? So, kawawa yung mga taga rito. So, and then we cannot blame the establishments kasi wala kang qualified eh.
Yeah.
So that's why itong school na to kako, I promise, sabi ko, itong mga estudyante nyo, they will be graduating in the 2025. Kako, I'm sure na assured kayo ng employment pag nakatapos kayo dito sa
Definitely.
Kaya nga ang dami na nag-aaral ngayon dyan from other municipalities dahil alam nila talaga sigurado may trabaho tayo sa Boracay. And I have really to implement the ordinance na, pasok nyo naman ito.
Yeah.
The underqualified. Kung hindi sila qualified, pwede mo yung tanggapin. But before we supply them to the establishment, dapat they have to undergo trainings. May mga lifelong learning ba kami gawin dyan para hindi naman kami pahiya.
Hard skills and soft skills.
Yeah. That's true.
And I think we are also open to those kinds of discussions because honestly, it's a very sustainable plan for locals, for us to invite locals to really be the ones to carry the story of service
That's
in the
true.
locality. I mean, you and me, Miss Chow, we're not from Boracay. Dayo po kami every time we're here. But, I think the better storytellers of a location are the locals mismo.
Yes.
Diba?
Alam nila lahat eh. Ano bang Boracay? How it started?
Oo.
Diba? Alam nila yung history ng isla. So, and I'm sure, guess talagang ma-enjoy sila. Ganun ba? Ganyan ba't wala dito? And at ngayon, it pa na. Okay.
That's a great investment. I think
That's
that we
true.
should all invest on. That energy that we will invest on.
Agree. Like for example, no, we were just talking about the e-trikes.
E-trikes,
Yeah,
yes.
wow. Ang sarap. Ang ganda yung usapan niya, ma'am.
And I think they are really such great storytellers because sila yung nagsasabi, ay, sir, pwede ka dito sa let's say, Boracay New Coast kasi may ganito, ganyan,
May
ganyan. May
keyhole,
keyhole,
may
may
deck.
dito, ito.
Yeah.
Diba? They really contribute to the whole tourism, to the whole ecosystem.
That's true. So, alam mo, ang nangyayari sa e-trike na, it really started in 2010 ba yan, no? So, ilang mayors ang dumaan dyan. So, hindi nila implement. So, I implemented in 2019. So, what happened? Kaya nga natalo ako dito sa Boracay election eh. Because of that e-trike. But kahit na, I don't bother.
Yeah.
But
Service is service.
Yeah, Boracay is the e-trike capital of the Philippines.
Yeah. And it's the only mode of transport that you
Yeah,
see
we have
confidently.
And it's
in
great.
Boracay.
And it's great.
I love it.
Diba?
Yeah.
And they're using that for land tour.
Yes.
Diba?
Yes.
Kumikita sila. So ngayon, kada ay baltinding 5 o'clock sa graduation kasi mayroon tayong training ng community tour guiding. Yung mga drivers yan.
Oh, okay.
Diba? Sila na ngayon ng mga tour guides at the same time, drivers, kikita sila din na malaki.
Oo.
Diba? And we are developing some other attraction sa Boracay para wag na lang ng mga land tour. Para lalong silang kikita dyan.
And I think the more opportunity for our tourists to really trust these e-trike drivers because, sila mismo dadala, sila mismo magtutour. So, complete cycle na siya.
So, dyan, ang confidence ng mga turista is, ang galing naman ito. Diba? Diba?
I agree ako. Yes. Very, with them, impressed.
Siyempre, ma-impress talaga ang mga bisita niya. No? Ang galing naman.
Pero
Babalik kami.
Ito naman, syempre kami, for example, ni Chow and me, this is not our first time here. Ito pag-usapan din namin before in the past na for a place like this, Boracay New Coast, this definitely is not your first or your primary choice. I mean, let's just talk about it. Although that's the direction that you'd like to get into. But sabi daw nila, ito yung perfect location for somebody who's staying in Boracay for the second time and onwards. Because tapos na sila sa party era. Tapos na sila sa energy. But now, they're looking into wellness. They're looking into the balance of working and at the same time, vacation. Now, that in itself daw, sabi nila, is part of the reasons of the new Boracay that builds the new Boracay. What's your sentiment on that
Yeah,
one?
yeah, that's true. Dahil if you're in Boracay, you are in vacation, and you're working, at the same time you're enjoying. Diba? Pag labas mo sa gabi, marami kang makikita dyan. Alam mo, sabi nga doon sa leisure and travel is an island that never sleeps. Diba? So,
Parang
ang ganda,
ano,
diba? Ang
Hong
ganda,
Kong,
no?
New
Parang
York?
New York.
Diba? An island that never sleeps. So, pag dito ka sa Boracay, ito ba talagang island that never sleeps? So, maano ka, you'll be curious. Ano ba yan? And then, pagtingin mo doon sa Long Beach, makikita mo doon, kaya pala. O, di ba? So, nag-enjoy ka. Then, talagang kompleto yung vacation mo. At the same time, nagtrabaho ka, ang enjoyment mo dyan. And then, relax ka talaga.
Balanse.
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 So,
Work and play,
yeah.
no? You
So,
have time to do both.
Yeah, yeah. Yun ang ganda. Ganda yung kung walang pandemic, walang workation eh.
Oh, because it
Kaya
was invented during that time.
may mga advantage din na nangyari after the disadvantage. Kaya balance pa rin. Balance.
Okay, so there's that workation, no? I guess there's a lot of trends that came out also during the pandemic. Well, I can't say that workation is a trend, but now it is more of like a lifestyle.
Yes,
Lifestyle,
a way of life.
A way of life na siya, na-accept na kasi, di ba? And
Yeah.
we've embraced it, that we can do both at the same time, especially na everything's online. But are there other new trends? Because, yun nga, there's been a shift of interests, yes, on the island. So, are there new trends that we see?
A new kind of profile or...
Ang ano naman kasi ang may the direction nila sa Boracay is to make the possibility of making Boracay as an high-end destination eh. Alam mo naman dito sa Boracay, an island, then paano natin na-handle yung mga kasi let's talk yung totoo lang, yung garbage, yung requirement ng isa, yung tubig is from the mainland. Kaya kung tingnan mo kung pag gusto ka lang diyan yung mga consumption na yan, kasi wala tayong source dito eh. So masyadong very expensive ng sa Boracay. Very expensive. Yan naman talaga even before kasi I was in a councilor since 1992 and discussing and even some other Secretary of Tourism dapat ito gawin niyo sa Boracay kasi small island talagang huwag niyo i-abuse yan dahil may limit yan dapat.
Oo. May threshold yan.
Threshold, yes. Or else talagang masira yung isla. So how to do it? So dapat meron ng konting regulation na, dapat ito lang, dapat dito sa Boracay. Then that's why now we are encouraging other investors kung pwede, please invest in the mainland para yung ibang can stay there in the mainland and just visit there to swim, to see what is Boracay. And with the limitation with car capacity, we are now allow only 6,405 a day. And they're planning to make it 8,432. But look, it's not enough for a third. I think now it's the 14,000 rooms is operating. So what is 8,000? It's not enough.
Yes.
Yeah, you cannot survive, no. So yun na nga. And what I'm doing is to be in Odell swimming area is one of the basis for the computation of crew capacity, and they excluded some of the beaches. No.
In some parts of the
yeah.
island.
So that's why we are not clean up. Some beaches are cleaned already, because of their reputation. And there are some other small beaches there now still cleaning it, and then the possibility of can use it for swimming, so that we can justify the increase of our tourist arrivals. So marami na. We open now Bulabog Beach. We have now the Iligan Beach, Manda, ito. And then we have now this Iwid Beach, which is not included in the computation, the study of the Department of Tourism.
And the go-to places, hindi pa siya included.
And then we have now the Tambisaan Beach, na makita nyo doon, na malinis na doon, dahil lagyan ko na ng mga buya doon, para mayroon na swimming area. And then itong Tuluban Beach, maayos yan. So, madagdagan pa ang arrivals natin.
Wow.
No. So that's what I'm doing.
If not for this discussion, I would never have known
did.
that there's going to be more beaches
Yeah.
that's going to be opened
Yes.
for the public.
Yeah.
Nice, nice.
So kaya nga inaayos na natin, and we're still on the process of implementing pa. There's some still existing structures na hindi pa na-demolish yung sa T12+5. And the other day, we have meeting now sa PAN. Talagang ako, i-implement natin yan. Kung ano na umpisa ng task force noon, tapusin natin. Sayang yung umpisa nila.
Speaking of task force, no, and then other organizations helping out the island of Boracay also. I'd just like to do a quick shout out for Boracay Mais Alliance because si Boracay Mais Alliance, the one headed by Ms. Cleofe Albiso, they've recently started or campaigning for the High Five Boracay concept, which is asking everybody within the shores, the islands, both local and tourists, to start cleaning up where they are 5 p.m.
At 5.
for 5 minutes. 5 p.m. 5 minutes.
Ganda yan.
That's why it's
Kaya
High
high
Five
five.
Boracay.
High five Boracay.
High Five
Wow.
Boracay. So shout out to the Boracay Mais Alliance. Now, with your project, Mayor, if in case, feeling ko magbi-meeting kami ng Boracay Mais Alliance pagkatapos ito na yung mga beaches pala na gusto nyong patulungan na palinisan, invite us there or we'll present ourselves there and then we will start cleaning up there also.
Actually, we have this Project Pristine. Yun ang mga
Project
all
Pristine.
associations. Nagtulong-tulong ang IFSA to diyan, naglilinis ko. Na we distributed yung sa association ito, cooperatives, o saan ba kayo? Doon kayo. Kaya every Saturday, almost Saturday.
Wow.
Yung Project Pristine.
Okay.
Meron
Let's
tayo
do
dyan.
that. Let's extend it to all the other organizations and the tourists as well. Okay. Well, Mayor, you said you have a 5 p.m., ladies and gents.
Kaya malapit na pala.
I don't want to take
Almost,
so
we're
much.
almost there.
Ganda
I
na
don't want
usapan
to
natin
take so much. So let's do a quick wrap up. No? Let's
Yes.
do a quick wrap up. Now, final statements about people to seeing Boracay at a different light. Ika nga, the new Boracay. Kindly encourage our guests.
Yes, thank you very much though, Nico and Chow. Because I'm very grateful na the big investment of investor na pumasok sa Boracay like the Mega World. We have now I think the Chancellor will open soon. We have the Belmont, we have the Savoy, and yung mga malaking chain of hotels na makapasok sa Boracay. Kasi you have the markets And makatulong dun sa promotion ng Boracay. No? And yun nga, kasi ang feeling mo dyan, pag pumasok ito malaki mga investment, so dyan ang trust and confidence ng mga investors natin. And there will be a time na there will be more expansion. Malaki pa there's still a room for for more investment in the island. At talagang alam natin we're talking of progress no?
Progress.
Yes.
And of course ang population is increasing and we have to prepare also for the future na what will happen to these people kung ito lang yung may limit. So ang grow is dyan, no? Kasi mostly we talking of inclusivity, inclusive growth ganyan. But kung ilan lang pala ang nag-grow. So dapat sabi ko nga palagi diyan, dapat ka walang maiiwan.
Oo, lahat.
So kung aangat man tayo, dapat sana ako man lang sabay-sabay na hindi ilan lang ako ang makinabang diyan. So dapat tayong lahat ako makinabang. And of course, ang Pilipinas mismo dahil sabi ko nga ang lumabas ngayon sa Lisod Travel is satisfaction survey yun So pasalamat ka ako ang Pilipinas dahil may Boracay, kung wala, di nawala tayo doon sana sa
world's best
world
list,
best
no?
list.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yes.
So
World's best beaches.
Yes.
So yun nga, kaya malaki ang responsibility, especially ang community itself na talagang na-involve na sila. Kasi hindi namin sila pinabayaan na ito na ang para sa inyo. More livelihood sa kanila. I even allow now itong mahabal-habal, baka next month baka mag-start na yan sila, but they're giving them some areas o route na wag din sa main road kasi mag-busy, baka mag-traffic na. Boracay is a destination na walang traffic Di ba? So yan ang pwede rin mapasikat namin kasi where can you find a destination na walang traffic? Boracay lang. Di ba? So tuloy-tuloy yan and then I hope that may mga plano pa dito sa Mega World na hinihintay ko yan na ilagay nyo
There's
dyan
lots.
para maging
Marami
kumpleto.
pa. Marami
Para
pa,
makumpleto na yung lahat ng plano nyo dito. I'm waiting for that. So, yun lang. Thank you very much and sana with our collaboration, the cooperation we have ay magtuloy-tuloy yan for a better. Sabihin natin nga, better than ever Boracay.
Yes.
Diba?
I
So,
love that. Better than ever, Boracay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mayor Fromy. How about you, Ms. Chow? What are your insights from this discussion?
Well, you know what? I've always loved Boracay. Like, the first time that I went to Boracay was in the 90s. And so I mentioned that earlier, no? And it was a time na wala pa, it was very pristine. There were only a few resorts. Walang kuryente. Oo, ganun.
Kuryente.
And then I saw it become very busy. No, it was so busy. It was a party place. Biglang madumi. And then a friend told me, Chow, you have to go back to Boracay. Kasi after the rehabilitation, after the pandemic, ang ganda. So sabi ko, talaga?
Iba.
Oo, iba. And this is a friend, at Balikbayan friend from the States, and she was the one who told me, you have to go. Sabi ko, okay, I'll go. Diba? And so, true enough, when I came back, and it's like, this island is amazing. And it was like the first time that I saw it na it really takes my breath away. And every time I come here, yun nga sabi ko, breathtaking siya.
Breathtaking.
So, with that, no, it opens doors of opportunity because this paradise, as we can see, it's really been, I feel like we can say that it's been reborn.
Yeah. Reborn.
Yeah, and it is a perfect place to invest. For those business-minded entrepreneurs, it's a great place to invest.
Yes. I love where you guys are coming from. But if I'd be able to summarize what you guys, what both of you said, I think the better way to say it is Boracay is where you want to make a difference. Difference in the sense that, others would just want to come here to enjoy. Others would just want to come here to have a meeting. But then again, if you really look at the entire ecosystem of things, this is also an opportunity for you to, one, invest, help preserve it, thus making it your opportunity to make a difference. I think, as I've been saying this in the past episodes also, Mayor, na traveling is beyond a privilege. It is a responsibility. And when you walk through life, there's always an opportunity for you to leave a mark. And to leave a mark is either you invest or you help or you make somebody's dream come to reality. And that's the only time you know that you have made a difference. So much has been talked about. Thank you once again, ladies and gents. Thank you so much, Mayor.
So thank you,
so
Nico.
much,
Thank you.
Chow.
Thank you, Chow.
Thank you so much.
And we're excited for our next episode here at
Where to?